Hello and welcome back to another exciting episode of Weekly Entertainment. As you may have noticed, the disclaimer at the beginning of the show. Well, apparently we got ourselves in a little bit of hot water and we needed to address the situation. So we'd like to just extend our deepest apologies if we offended anyone with any of our programming. And that's not our intention, which is why we're now into Season 3 of Weekly Entertainment, and there's going to be a few changes. As you can see, one of them is our set. We have a much more cool high-tech set, which is awesome, and I'd like to thank our super producer for that. This is just so exciting to me. But on the other hand, which we're going to go into this a little bit more coming up in the show, but we seem to have veered away from the original purpose of Weekly Entertainment, which I would like to talk about for the next few minutes. Again, this is for the people who we may have upset or offended. I originally, of course, I got angry and I wanted to come on and give an angry rant telling these people where to go and what to do with themselves, but I'm going to be the bigger man here. Okay, I admit the show has gone in a different direction, which we originally planned it when Crazy Mark was the host. He was covering all the fun items and fun destinations and fun events that were going on in the state of Michigan and in and around Metro Detroit. So we're going to go back to that. We're just going to have fun, okay? No more conspiracy theories. We might touch on UFOs and alien abductions every now and then, but that's not going to become the main staple of the show. From here on out, it's all going to be just fun, and we're going to cover events, and Xander's going to be joining us later on in the show, and we're going to celebrate Easter, and we're just going to have a blast. So I hope we didn't lose too many viewers, and again, I apologize for all the angry letters and emails that have come to the station and got me in a little bit of hot water, because me being the host, after taking over, it wasn't my intention to turn this into a political talk show or a paranormal talk show. I know this isn't the X-Files or the Rush Limbaugh or Sean Hannity show, and it's not going to go that way. So from here on out, we're just going to have fun. So get yourself a big bucket of buttered popcorn, get the kids in front of the TV, and get ready for some puppets today. We're going to have some fun with Xander. Xander the Conqueror is going to be joining us in just a few minutes, but only because our original guest was unavailable, and hopefully she'll be back next week. That's Carol Teagarden, ladies and gentlemen. Look her up on Facebook and buy her book, Strawberry, which we'll be talking about soon. Well, that's all the time for this intro. Again, this is an exciting new season of Weekly Entertainment. We'll be back.
Hello, and welcome to another exciting episode of Weekly Entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. This is a wonderful season 3 of the show. Wow. And look at this. We got a whole brand new set. This is so impressive. I mean, just look at this. Here I am on the wonderful Detroit waterfront at the Renaissance Center, and we're broadcasting from there. And this is very exciting. Thank you, Rudolph, for having me back on the show. I'm actually pretty impressed that they even asked you back for another episode.
Well, thank you, Xander. It's a pleasure to be back. I love doing the show. And,
well, yeah. Okay. Yeah. But anyways, we've kind of strayed away from the whole original concept of the show with Crazy Mark.
Yeah, we kind of did, didn't we? It originally turned out to be like a variety.
Well, yeah, that's right. The show was originally supposed to be about, goings-ons and exciting events going on in the state of Michigan. And, it's turned into the UFO show. And it's got us in a little bit of hot water there, if I do say so myself.
Yeah,
what?
It did, Xander.
We
actually got...
okay. Well...
We actually got a few hate mail letters. Yeah, a couple angry people sent us some letters about the UFO show, and they weren't.
Yeah, I do kind of agree with that.
What about the UFOs?
But moving right along, as everyone knows,
okay.
Let's get to the fun stuff first.
Yeah,
enough about the negativity. It's time to push out the jive and bring in the love. Well, as you're wondering why I'm wearing this ridiculous-looking Easter bonnet, and I have this Easter basket full of wonderful treats and goodies, and I understand, Rudolph, you have one of those too?
That's right, Xander. I got my own little
Okay.
Easter basket right here.
Yeah, nice set, by the way.
Thank
That's
you.
a lot of wood grain paneling you got going on there. Looks like they spent a lot of money on that new set. Isn't that nice?
It is beautiful. I'd like to thank
Let's give our builders a big round of applause for the new season and the new sets.
There you
Wow,
go.
I mean, I just cannot get enough of this. Well, time for Easter. Everyone's favorite time of year. This is the time when
What, Xander?
yeah, did Jesus? Is this when Jesus died on the cross,
Well,
or when
not
they
really,
put him in the
no.
cave and he came back to life? I'm not for sure. See, we don't
Okay.
we don't celebrate Easter on my planet, which
Oh, really?
is the Horsehead Nebula, one of the moons, and we just don't follow that. What's that?
Well, no, it's all about the
okay.
resurrection of Jesus.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, well, apparently Easter is all about candy. You know, there
Well-
seems to be a lot of holidays that revolve around candy. Halloween being one of them. That's all about candy. Christmas, let's see, we got Christmas, you got your candy canes.
That's correct.
So it seems to me like you can't have a holiday without candy, which is what we have right here. Because, you know, nothing like celebrating with rotting teeth and cavities and a trip to the dentist, which, now that I think about it, maybe the ADA is behind all of these holidays.
Xander?
See? They want to get your kids eating all these candies, and there'll be more trips to the dentist. It's a conspiracy. Oh, wait, I promised I wouldn't talk about UFOs or conspiracy
Yeah, what did we
theories
tell you
or
about conspiracies,
crazy
Xander?
stuff like that anymore. Okay,
Right.
Sorry, no more hate mail. Please, no more hate mail. What's that?
Yeah, we got in a lot of trouble, remember, Xander?
Well, tell her and the horse she rode in on. Okay, back to the holiday of Easter. Well, let's see what we got here. Let's see, we got some Peeps. Those marshmallow chicks. Everyone loves Peeps. I mean, who doesn't love Peeps? You know, they're wonderful marshmallows coated in sugar. And they look like little chicks. I mean, I just love them to pieces. You know, they stick to your gums. Okay.
Glad you like
let me
them,
see if I
Xander.
can grab this basket here. I'm kind of limited as to what I can do. Oh, I lost my bonnet there, folks. Well, that's okay because I didn't want to wear it anyways. Well, let's see. We have a. Hey, Rudolph, help me out here. You got an Easter basket. Tell me what you got. I got this rod for an arm, and I can't. You know, I'm kind of limited as to my mobility here. But we have a chocolate rabbit.
That's right.
Which, you know, when did the rabbit become synonymous with Easter? I mean, this is supposed to be the day where our Lord and Savior was resurrected on the cross. And where does a bunny come in? Did a bunny save him? Was it a bunny that resurrected him or gave him
think so, Xander.
some kind of magic potion or spell that brought him back to life? Who knows? Well, anyways, the rabbit is synonymous with Easter, and who doesn't love biting the head off of a rabbit, which is another really morbid holiday because we look forward to biting the heads off rabbits. I'll never understand that. Okay. Well, moving right along, we have, what else is fun in here? A hollow milk chocolate egg that contains a peep. You know, which is another thing, which is the eggs go along with a rabbit, as far as I know, and I'm not too big on, you know, human physiology or zoology, but rabbits don't lay eggs. Why does a rabbit bring eggs? I will never understand that one, ever. Wait, what's that?
Xander,
Calm
you're
down.
reading too much into this.
Okay,
It's all
I'll
about
try.
fun.
I'll take a deep breath, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, please do. So you need to settle down, Xander. There you go. Okay, you feel better?
Okay.
Are we set?
Children, if you're tuning in right now, my name is Xander the Conqueror,
That's
and we're going over what's fun for Easter. What do you like to see in your Easter basket? Send us an email here on the website and tell us what you got in your Easter basket this year.
This chocolate bunny's
And,
really
maybe
good, Xander.
We'll put you on the air, and you can
That's
be
right.
on the show too. You know, we'll get that website address up there post haste. There it is.
Okay.
weeklyentertainment.org. And also we have listings of upcoming events in Michigan and contests where you can win stuff. And we're actually
right.
we have a cool prize to give away today. We're giving away a book, Charlie LaDuff's book, Detroit, An American Autopsy, which Rudolph is going to talk about in a little bit. Isn't that right?
Well, that's correct, Xander. As soon as I'm finished biting the head off of my chocolate rabbit.
They just have to email you?
That's correct. Just send us an email, care of the website.
Okay. Yeah. So you can win that book, and it's very exciting. It's selling really well around the metro area.
Yeah, it really is, Xander.
And he was quite a figure in the Kwame Kilpatrick trial.
He really was.
And he had some very memorable footage. Okay, well, back to the Easter basket. And, Easter, you have Halloween, which is, the children's television specials you get for Easter are kind of lackluster, I have to say.
Oh, really? Why is that?
Like, I was watching TV the other day, and Peter Cottontail was on.
Okay.
And what gets me is this is supposed to be a religious holiday, but they show no religion. It had, Peter Cottontail versus an evil Hitler-like look-alike rabbit that was trying to steal all the eggs or something. And you had Peter Cottontail, who had the voice of Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, and that kind of took me out of it.
Oh, yeah.
And this thing was an hour long, and I lost interest 15 minutes in, so I just... Does anyone else do this? If you get bored with the show, do you turn the volume all the way down and put, rock music over it and make a really long music video?
No, Sandra.
Yeah, I did that, but I put on Skrillex, and it added a whole new dimension to the to Peter Cottontail. And, so,
it's supposed to be fun.
Again, I guess in that universe, Easter is all about a time-traveling rabbit defeating a Hitler bunny. Interesting show. It came out in the 70s. Check that one out. But, is there a Charlie Brown special for, Rudolph? Is there a Charlie Brown special for Easter?
Xander, I'm not sure. I really don't remember there being one.
Oh, well, okay, not that we know of.
Right.
But yeah, Christmas, you have the Charlie Brown Christmas special.
Oh, yeah,
and the
good
Great
one.
Pumpkin on Halloween. And you
Sure.
have all the cool stuff like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Frosty the Snowman. And
all the greats.
There's really nothing exciting going on for Easter. But... Okay, but what it's really all about, though, it seems to me, is the candy. And we're going to sample some of this right now. What do you got over there, Rudolph? Tell us.
Well, I've been working on the hollow Easter bunny. I just bit the ears off of it. And we got the peep, the chocolate egg that contains a peep. So we're going to crack this open right now. Oh, there we go.
Oh, wow.
And
all right.
Look at that.
Good stuff.
Yep.
Well, a little bit to touch on. The spring movie season is coming up.
Okay.
And right after the holidays, it seems like we're going to be treated to a lot of really good movies coming out. First off, we have these are the ones these get Xander's picks.
Xander's
and look
picks.
for my website coming out soon. I'm going to be setting up my very own website.
Wow, Xander.
What's that, Rudolph?
I said, no, that's impressive. That's a big step for you.
You can check out what I'm doing and where I'm going to be, and you can win prizes and personal appearances and all kinds of stuff. And,
great.
A whole guide to the show. Well, the new movie that came out, I think it came out yesterday, G.I. Joe Retaliation. Does that look cool or what?
Oh, yeah, it's going to be very cool.
I was just a little alien. Those were my favorite toys, that and Voltron and my Star Wars figures.
Oh, sure.
And, I didn't care about Legos or any boring, girly stuff like that.
Boring.
I would like the guys' toys, because I'm a guy.
Of course,
I'm a red-blooded American boy, yeah. And I like to play with G.I. Joe, and that's why I'm so excited about this movie, because it looks like it's super action-packed with Bruce Willis and The Rock, because you better smell what The Rock is cooking. That's right.
I think
so
we
go
all
and
will.
see that, and wow, what can I say about this?
What
I know,
can you
Rudolph,
say?
you'll enjoy this one, because you're such a geek. You have no life, no friends. And,
Xander!
Star Trek Into Darkness. What?
Very exciting. Yes, no, Star Trek
I'm
is
not
going to be a
being too
huge
hard on
movie.
you. Okay, well, anyway, shut up. I'm the host here.
Xander!
Okay. In your face, they're paying me more than you. Okay, back to Star Trek Into Darkness. The whole cast of the first one is going to be in this, and it stars famous British actor Benedict Cumberbatch.
Sure.
And he's playing a still unknown bad guy. We don't know if it's going to be Khan, if it's going to be Gary Mitchell, but that comes out in May. mid-May, I believe, and it's going to be in 3D IMAX. And I couldn't be more excited about this movie.
Well, good for you.
It's getting huge buzz, and
really
everyone's
is.
excited. And get this, it's going to be in 3D, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
I mean, if you geeks haven't...
Don't say it.
You know, you geeks are probably stewing in your juices right now. You're chomping at the bit.
Thank you.
I have to say, there's a term out there that I can't use on the air, but
Email us for
okay.
the term.
What else is coming up? Pacific Rim. Okay,
Yeah.
If you're a fan of the old school, let's say Godzilla movies,
Sure, we all
or
are.
if you
yeah.
like, even the
Yeah.
Power Rangers,
Absolutely.
this movie will bring out the 12-year-old boy in you. Because what is cooler than giant robots fighting giant monsters? I mean, my head's going to explode. This is going to be so cool. And nothing like this has ever been done before. It's from Guillermo del
Thank
Toro,
you.
the guy
Okay.
who brought us Pan's Labyrinth, and I can't think of another movie he did, but he's a really good director. And this is going to be a huge movie, lots of cool robots fighting giant monsters, and I'm really looking forward to Pacific Rim.
That sounds exciting.
That out. Let's see, After Earth, I think that's what it's called. It's the new Tom Cruise movie about
wow.
post-apocalyptic wasteland. That's going to be extremely cool.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
I'm going to check that out. And, what... Hey, Rudolph, didn't
Yeah.
you just see Burt Wonderstone?
Yeah, we did.
Play
That was
by
a lot of
yourself
fun.
with an overcoat on because you have no life.
Xander, come on. We had a good time. It was a fun movie.
You
it really
would.
was.
But anyways,
What?
okay. Well, we're running out of time for this segment.
Didn't get a word
Again,
in
I'd like
edgewise.
to thank you all and welcome you to a brand new season of Weekly Entertainment. We've got a whole new show planned, and
That's right, we
after
do.
we come back from the break, Rudolph's going to tell us all about it and
Not a
how
minute too
exciting
soon.
that's going to be. And we're going to do a quick recap. And I hope you enjoyed my essay on Easter.
We did,
And I
Xander.
wish you all. Well, by the time you're seeing this, Easter will be well over. So I
Yeah.
hope you all had a wonderful and safe holiday with your friends and family. And I hope
very nice.
everyone tunes in the future.
Well, that's
'cause
very
this
nice
is
of you.
This is going to be a whole new show, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, it is.
Well, that's all the time I have for this segment. And I'm going to be beaming back up to my ship.
Okay.
And,
Good riddance.
well, let's see. What's that? What's
I
that?
said good riddance.
No, no, not at all.
Yeah. You spent way too much. You're welcome. That's right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you've been blabbing the whole time. I haven't got a word in
Yeah.
edgewise. You're proud of that? Xander,
Okay.
I,
Well, again, I'd like to thank everyone for having me here today, and it's always a pleasure.
sure.
And I'm going to take my Easter basket, and I'm going to enjoy some Easter candy.
You do that,
well,
Xander.
folks, it was good being on the show, and thanks, Rudolph, for having me, and everyone at
pleasure.
CMN TV, and I'll be back. Take care, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Easter.
Upstaged by a
Easter
puppet.
time is here.
No,
Time for eggs and candy.
Xander,
Time for peeps and
Xander?
chocolate eggs.
that's not an Easter song.
And what?
That's not
what?
an Easter song. That's the Charlie Brown
Oh,
Christmas
come on.
song.
Just let me sing my song. Why do you have to be critical about everything?
Get it right,
Oh,
okay?
what? You know what?
What?
I've had it. Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen.
Xander. Upstaged by a puppet, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more weekly entertainment and Easter festivities. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this peep egg, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, and we are back. Welcome to our brand new set here at Weekly Entertainment. As you can see, this is a new season and a whole new outlook for the show, which I'm going to touch on briefly. I know in the past we kind of veered away from the whole, like Xander was talking about just a few minutes ago, we kind of moved away from where the show was actually, the original show was heading, which was bringing you the latest and greatest events going on in Michigan. And we're going to try to bring you more of that in the future. I know we got off track a little bit, and we're talking about the show is turning more political and delving more into the paranormal. And we did get in a little bit of trouble for that. So let's, season 3, we're going to move back to where we once began, is weekly entertainment, which is in the title itself. We are going to bring you the greatest in weekly entertainment. And like Xander said earlier, there are a lot of very cool movies coming out. And if you want to, as a matter of fact, Star Trek Into Darkness, which I couldn't be more excited about, and so was Xander, I'm trying to put together a weekly entertainment outing. So we want to get a big group of us together, and we're all going to go down to the IMAX and see this. And so send us an email. I want you to RSVP, and I'm going to get a whole batch of tickets, and we're all going to go down there and check that out together. There it is, weeklyentertainment.org. That has the contact information. So if you want to be part of this huge party, and from what I'm hearing, it's going to be at the Dearborn Henry Ford Museum IMAX. So you don't want to miss this. We're all gonna go down there. It's gonna be a weekly entertainment party, and you'll be able to meet me and Xander and the whole cast. And it's gonna be a really good time. So let's make this a big event, shall we? And coming up in the future, there are so many things going on in Michigan. Starting in spring, we have the Detroit Grand Prix is coming up. Tigers. The Detroit Tigers opening day actually is this Friday. This coming up Friday, actually. We're seeing this a week late, so it would have been last Friday. And that's very exciting. That's always a nice beginning to spring. You know spring is here when baseball starts up. I mean, how exciting is that? I'm sure it's already sold out, or else I would love to go see that, but unfortunately, I didn't get tickets in time, and it doesn't look like I'll be attending the Tigers opening day. But that is just so much fun. To go down to the ballpark. It's such a beautiful, beautiful stadium with all the great food and just the most wonderful atmosphere. I've been to ballparks all over the U.S., and I have to say, Detroit is the greatest sports city, hands down, period. Because every time I go somewhere, I used to do stand-up comedy quite a bit. And I would go to Toronto, Chicago, New York, and I would make sure, if I was in town, to take in a baseball game. And I have to say, Detroit has the best baseball crowd ever and the best stadium, in my humble opinion. But speaking of Detroit, we have a very special giveaway we're doing. Another contest, ladies and gentlemen. We have the Scare Bear contest going on, and always, if you want, just the first person to send us an email from the show wins a Humans Taste Like Chicken Xander t-shirt. So there it is, weeklyentertainment.org. Send us an email, and you too can wear Xander with pride. All right, but today we're giving away Detroit, An American Autopsy by local news reporter Charlie LaDuff. We're going to go into this a little more in-depth in the future. Today, we were supposed to have Carol Teagarden on, and we were going to talk about the Kwame Kilpatrick trial and ultimate outcome of it, which was guilty. And she wrote the book about the whole strawberry incident, which actually Charlie LaDuff touches on that in this book. So if you have a copy of Carol Teagarden's book, Strawberry, and you have a copy of this, they make great companion pieces. So both of them are I couldn't recommend them more if you like that kind of corruption and intrigue and power plays in the city, in our great city of Detroit that we live in, and how this individual almost brought the city down, and we're still feeling the repercussions even to this day. And it's just been just a complete nightmare for the city. And apparently this news just came down from our news desk. A federal judge has denied Kwame Kilpatrick's request for bond. So that says it right there. He's going to stay in jail until his sentencing, because apparently they consider him a flight risk. They think he's going to try to escape justice. So I applaud the judge's decision for keeping Mr. Kilpatrick in jail, which when we have Ms. Teagarden on the show, we're going to go into this a lot more in depth. And she had a few health problems, and we hope to have her back next week, and we look forward to that. But to win this book, which goes into the seedy underbelly of the city of Detroit, you learn quite a bit, and this is very thorough and very graphic, and It's a pretty intense read. It's definitely a page turner. I finished this in 2 nights, and it was that compelling. And it's a very eye-opening statement of the state of the city of Detroit. But let us know. Send us an email and tell us what was in Xander's Easter basket. Just tell us what items were in Xander's Easter basket, which he did mention, and you will win a copy of this book, and we'll mail it right to you. And you too can enjoy it. And I'll even throw in a copy of Carol Teagarden's book as well, so you'll be receiving 2 books. And all you have to do is send us an email, care of the station, which is weeklyentertainment.org, and there we go. Just tell us what was in Xander's Easter basket, and you too can win the books. Well, we're almost out of time for this segment, and I would just like to thank everyone again for having us back for another season of Weekly Entertainment. This is season 3. We have a whole new look to the studio. I mean, how cool is this? I mean, this is impressive. You know, long gone are the days of the wood pillars we had in the background and the black backdrop, which I did get email about. I at least one week I received an email that, number one, that the reason I wear all black is because I'm trying to hide something. No, I'm not, folks. Again, thank you again to CMN TV for having me back for a 3rd season. Crazy Mark started us off, and it looks like I'm going to finish us off. So thank you very much for having me back. I have a blast doing the show, and I'd like to thank Ian Smith, Roger Bates, my camera people and producer, director, and look forward to more happenings in and around Michigan, and that's what we're going to bring you, because we break the news so you don't have to. Look for our very special guests, hopefully next week. Carol Teagarden will be joining us, and we have a huge announcement coming up in May. We have Mr. Grady McMurtry, who is just a nationwide speaker, and that's going to be huge and exciting. But we'll have more on that in a future show. But for now, I'd like to wish you all a good night, and tune in next week for more Madcap Mayhem and broadcast journalism with Weekly Entertainment. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and good night.